to the back bumper of Darrell Waltrip as they drop down the backstretch. Tremendous side-by-side racing and a crash. Mark Martin's car lifts off the ground but does not go over. But this crash is going to involve several cars.
You see Hut Strickland in the mud. They're in the outside, and they're running.
It was bound to happen. Lake's speed is damaged badly, so is Rusty Wallace. The Sunoco car of Terry Labonte on the right side of your screen is damaged. The race for the caution flag comes down.
Three-fourths of the field wiped out.
Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt, and Earnhardt had the advantage by about a bumper. Look at this. Looks like a parking lot. Looks like a junkyard back in the backstretch. Jimmy Means. There is Wally Dallenbach Jr. and Mark Martin's Fords that have been heavily damaged in this crash. And Mark Martin's car got way up off the ground.
We saw those strips coming off the roof of the windshield. That was the outside windshield strips that hold the windshield in, or supposed to. It left in Mark Martin's car.
You just felt like that something was going to happen, and here's how it started.
Mark Martin was down on the inside. Ernie Irvin got between he and Kyle Petty, and they touched, and around they go. Look at Mark Martin's car go up in the air.
Comes back down on all four wheels, and meanwhile behind them, those fellows have no place to go. Ernie Irvin is now spun up in the outside wall. Kyle Petty is spun, the first three cars.
And another angle now in this crash that has taken out several cars. Watch Ernie Irvin.
Yeah. And Ernie Irvin got into Kyle Petty. That was the first thing that happened.
And watch we see the windshield fly to these automobiles as they turn backwards.
And then several cars become involved, sliding into that wet grass and into the mud puddles. There's Hut Strickland throwing up a big spray as his Buick moved through. Rick Mass slides through the wet grass.
Bill Elliott might have drove through there. There was Terry Labonte, Rusty Wallace looking at their cars, trying to figure out how much damage there is.
There's Davey Allison in the pit. He has extensive damage to the front end of that Havoline Ford. And the pit crew going to work for it. Mark Martin's car is on the hook, or just about to be. He was one of those that... there is Wally Dallenbach Jr., who is out of his car. We may go to red here because the backstretch is essentially blocked. You can see there at the end of the backstretch, there are cars all over the place, not only in the grass, but also on the racetrack itself. There's Dale Jarrett's car up against the wall at the end of the backstretch.
Dale had almost got through, and a couple cars that were spinning in front of him came down and hit him and knocked him into the outside wall.
There's only 21 cars of the 38 made it back to the start-finish line, so there's probably at least 17 cars. There's Chad Little.
Chad Little is out of his car. That's Kyle Petty's number 42. I don't think he is out of the car yet.
We saw Kyle's hand come up out of the car. Meanwhile,